Hello YouTube chess lovers and my friends, this is Gunjan here. Welcome to my 51st episode of Chess Trap series. In today's lecture, we are going to look at one of the modern Maroczy trap in the Sicilian defense from the black perspective. Now anybody who plays the Accelerated Dragon knows very well how critical Maroczy Bind is, as the critical position arises after the following opening move order: e4, c5, knight to f3, knight to c6, d4, c captures d4, knight captures d4, and now the trademark accelerated dragon move g6. Now since there is no pressure on e4, everybody knows that one of the best reply is c4, creating this bind on d5. Here I'm going to recommend a crafty move order. So first you should start with knight to f6 attacking on e4, and after knight to c3 defending. Now we go bishop to g7. Well, why we are doing this? And the answer is very simple. We are allowing white to make a mistake. There are two ways white can reach to Maroczy Bind from here onwards, but unfortunately one of them leads to disaster. Our main trap occurs when white plays the move bishop to e2. However, in case if you are wondering what to do against the move bishop to e3, then my recommendation is you should play knight to g4, taking the advantage of attacking that bishop, and after the following continuation, queen captures g4, knight captures d4, looking at juicy c2 square, so queen to d1 is forced, and after that one option is you can continue with e5, but I like this straightforward one, knight to e6, and as you can see I have highlighted by the arrows, very effective plan of campaign by black, and as per the database, black score is very reasonable from this position. So probably that is the reason why here white choose the another big option, namely bishop to e2, first stopping knight to g4 idea. And in fact, as per the online database, there are more than 100 games as well as roughly 5,000 Lee chess games goes into this direction, where I'm afraid white has straight away fallen into black trappy territory. Can you see a dazzling shot here? Yup, black has this amazing winning shot. Knight captures e4, bam! So at this point, now black is a clear pawn up, and white cooperate very well. Let's say if he take over knight, then after knight captures d4, castle and black castle. Indeed, with this extra pawn and some careful play, black can easily score the full point. So nope, that's not the way to play, and accordingly, here the most critical response is knight captures c6, counter-attacking the black queen and then intending to take on e4. Now if you run this position in any chess engine, the engine suggests that you should play knight captures c3, and even though the resulting position is quite good for the black, I think the emerging endgame is not so clear-cut as per the human perspective. So instead of that, I am going to recommend this straightforward approach: bishop captures c3. Okay, white response is force. He has to take this bishop, and after that, yup, you guessed it, d captures c6. Now if you carefully look at this position, not only black is a clear pawn up, but white has some shattered pawn structure on the queen side. So if white avoid the queen trade, let's say queen to c2, then after bishop to f5, black get a very good middle game with healthy structure and a pawn advantage. So accordingly, the only reply which keeps white in the game is queen to d4, attacking the two pieces. Okay, now black response is forced. He has to capture this queen, and after pawn captures d4, the dust is clear and one can easily see that black emerged with a clear pawn advantage. And although white has a bishop pair, I think with the accurate play, this is great position for the black camp. Hang on, you might think the trap is over, right? Well, it's not the case, because still black can go for more with bishop to e6. And believe it or not, but it completely stopped white to castle on the king side. That is the most popular choice, so let's see what is wrong after this natural move. Now, by force, black is winning the second pawn. Yup, you heard it right. And the tricky sequence starts with knight to d6, attacking on c4. So white response is force. He has to play c5. And there comes knight to f5, pressurizing the d4 pawn. Here it doesn't matter however white defend on d4 with the bishop. Let's say bishop to b2 is the most popular choice. After that, we can simply castle. And as you can see, very simple plan for the black camp is to double the rook on the d file and grab the d pawn. Well, you might think that's not possible because white can also double on d file. But the big problem is, in that process, the a2 pawn hangs. Let me demonstrate here. First thing first, if bishop to d3, this is a great mistake here by white, as once again black has this tactical resource. Boom! So that after bishop captures d4 and the move rook to d8, black get his piece back with the interest. So that's not a good choice. So the only good move here is rook to d1. But after that, rook to d8. White can see what is coming up. So first he need to protect the a pawn, and it doesn't matter whether the a3 or a4, let's say in one game, a4 happened. Black indeed double up the rook, and white followed the suit with rook to d2. But what he missed is, after rook to d8, rook to d1, the winning shot for the black. Yup, bishop to b3, and sadly, white rook has to go out of the d file. And after that, yup, another pawn goes down the hill with knight captures d4. And I'm sure after this 19th move long trap, black should mop up the game very quickly. That's it guys. I hope you enjoy and learn this high profile trap in the Maroczy Bind. Remember, if your opponent continue with this inaccurate move bishop to e2, then don't forget to punish him with knight captures e4. And as I have shown in this video, all the complication leads to in the favor of the black. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to like, subscribe and comment, and I will meet you in my next episode very soon. Bye and take care.